I stopped paying for things after she cheated with new boyfriend. The day I discovered her infidelity, the world seemed to collapse around me. The betrayal echoed in my ears, each word confirming what I had feared most. She had cheated, and not just with anyone, but with a new boyfriend. The weight of the revelation pressed heavily on my chest, and in that moment, I decided it was time for a radical change. In the beginning, my mind was a chaotic swirl of emotions, hurt, anger, and confusion battled for dominance. I roamed the city streets, aimlessly wandering as if trying to escape the harsh reality. It was during one of these solitary walks that a seed of determination sprouted within me. I had been the one to foot the bills, finance the dates, and shoulder the responsibilities. But for what? To be betrayed. As I sat down to assess my financial situation, a wave of clarity washed over me. No more would I fund a life that crumbled at its foundation. The decision to stop paying for things wasn't just a financial move. It was a declaration of independence. I needed to break free from the shackles of a relationship that had betrayed my trust. With newfound resolve, I canceled shared subscriptions, closed joint accounts, and severed financial ties as the days turned into weeks. I navigated the tricky terrain of healing. Old wounds were tended to, and new ones, emotional rather than physical, were formed. I surrounded myself with friends who understood, who listened without judgment. Their support became my lifeline. Reclaiming control over my finances was liberating. It symbolized a departure from the past, a conscious effort to redefine my identity. The money that once flowed into a shared pot was redirected towards self-improvement. Gym memberships, hobby classes, and solo adventures replaced the expenditures that had once defined our shared life. The gym became my sanctuary, a place where I channeled the anger and frustration into strength. Physical transformation mirrored the internal metamorphosis was undergoing. The pain was still there, but it became a fuel for growth rather than a shackle that weighed me down. Friendships flourished, and with them, so did my sense of self. I began to see the person I was before the relationship, a person with dreams, aspiration, and individuality. The wounds were healing, not just through time, but through self-discovery and a conscious effort to rebuild. Life moved forward, and so did I. Job opportunities presented themselves, and the first seized them without the burden of compromise. The betrayal became a catalyst for personal and professional growth. The setbacks were stepping stones to a future unburdened by the shadows of the past. As the seasons changed, so did my perspective. The autumn leaves fell, mirroring the shedding of the old me. With each fallen leaf, a piece of resentment and pain was released. I stood among the fallen foliage, a symbol of resilience and the unwavering spirit to rebuild. The decision to stop paying for things after her betrayal wasn't an act of revenge. It was an act of self-love and self-respect. It marked the beginning of a journey towards healing, rediscovery, and the pursuit of a life that was truly my own. Subscribe for more Reddit stories.